You have to be in your bed. I'm standing here with who always stood at the beginning of Hairspray, Marissa Jaret Winokur, who's standing in her bed at the beginning of Hairspray.
So I stand for all interviews.
Exactly, because it was her opening.
Because it did so well.
It did you well. You won a Tony.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
You always sound sarcastic.
Oh.
That's her signature. Okay, Marissa's about to sing.
Wait, slow.
Ew.
Okay, wait, I have to tell you one funny story first. Okay. What were you gonna ask me? We were talking about something.
Well, I was gonna to ask you the Meadowlark story. That's why I just began vamping.
Oh, start again. Oh, that's what we're doing? Oh. Okay, so I was asked to do this benefit.
By?
Jason Alexander. Oh gosh, Jason, don't be mad. I was asked to do this benefit by for Jason Alexander and a cancer benefit. So Jason and I were emailing back and forth, and he sent me this email.
He sent everyone an email, all the ladies singers, right?
He sent everyone an email saying benefits do better, like songs that your song choice would be better if it's an up tempo and funny, and that's always what we want in benefits.
You're in, you're out,
like,
funny.
Bring it, and the theme was the Love Boat. So really come up with something funny and great. I wrote back, I will do Meadowlark, period.
That was it.
Funny! You're at home, you're laughing. I was laughing.
Okay, someone was not.
Cut to 2 hours later, I'm lying in bed, I get an email from lovely Jason Alexander that then said, Dear Marissa, I understand if you'd like to do Meadowlark, I'm sure you would sound amazing at it.
By the way, already it's a crazy email.
Already, because
let's just be honest.
Let's be honest, I'm not doing Meadowlark, like, ever. Like,
I know you sound amazing on it.
I know you sound amazing on it. I'm sure.
What?
Like, have you heard me? No.
But come on, it's 7 octaves too high for you. Okay, so go on.
It's 7 octaves. Like, forget it. I mean, I don't have those octaves. I don't have it. And it's like a sad song. I mean, don't you know
It's 20 minutes long.
And it's a cancer benefit. So why would I want to be like, and then the bird died. She died. Like, oh my God. Like, could you imagine?
Wait.
Okay.
So what did you write back?
So I wrote back. So the whole thing was like, and he reiterated for me to make sure I knew, we really want an up-tempo, but if you want to do Meadowlark, if your heart's sort of set on that, I write back, okay, but mind you now, at this point, the subject was cancer benefit. So I wrote back, cancer event, sorry, it said cancer event. So I write back, first of all, I'm sorry that you thought that I wanted to do Meadowlark. I was just at a benefit. Meadowlark is absolutely not what I would choose. Some girl just sang Meadowlark, and I was like, why would you pick this for a benefit? I thought that you would understand that I was joking. But I do want to note that I am a cancer survivor, so every time I see the words cancer event, it makes me like, and I went on, but obviously joking again.
Oh wait, messages, stop joking in emails. No one finds it funny.
So I'm basically right, like, it says cancer event, but I'm a cancer survivor, and da-da-da-da-da-da, like making fun of, oh my God, I can't believe I keep reading the words cancer event. So then he writes back, I didn't know you had cancer, that's why I do these benefits, like the most heartwarming, lovely.
Just call somebody, that's all I ask you, stop emailing. All right, so Marissa and I go way back when she was rickety rackety girl number 5 in Greece.
Hey. I'm sure there's many people at home right now that would be like, I would do anything to be girl number 5 in any Broadway show. Do not rickety rackety that.
Not based on your performance, dear. So the point is, she was like...
I was like, look at me!
Actually, she was hilarious. I remember thinking that girl's gonna be famous, and she was literally in the chorus. But then you moved up to the role of Jan.
Yes.
Brava. By the way, I had this image of you.
See, that's not how rickety rackety was I as girl number 5.
No,
they were
she
like,
moved up.
we better move her up to a principal because she's so rickety rackety.
She was good. I have an image of you doing it. We were doing a publicity event and we were eating Snackwells. Do you remember that? I don't know where we were, but I was...
I'm sorry. I'm sure I know exactly how much I weighed and what sweater I was wearing. No, I don't
remember that?
Eating Snackwells, that's like an everyday event. That's not like, I remember that time when Seth and I were eating Snackwells.
That's a once in a lifetime thing for me. I hate Snackwell. All right, part 2. Do you remember this? We did a Gypsy of the Year together. I wish we could cut to a clip of it.
I know it so well.
Do you remember my heart?
I know the,
It was based on...
But send in the... which you're thinking of a different one. You're thinking of the like 20 feet of snow. We don't have a
No, that was Paul Country.
Oh, which
there's
one?
so many benefits. This was based on the fact that Greece had an array of stars. Yeah.
Come look at the freaks perform for 2 weeks.
Casting
choices will
mystify you, will horrify you. You'll slap your cheeks. On Broadway, it reeks. Come look at the freaks. Okay,
and I was funny. I am Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah,
that was mine. That was my big solo.
It was so fun. Anyway, the point is, now she has a Tony Award, and now I'm rickety rackety doing Playboy.com videos. But it's a good gig, $10 a video. Anyway, so Marissa, this is what I want you to tell everybody about your experience with the fabulous Jenifer Lewis.
Okay, Jenifer Lewis, diva. If anyone doesn't know Jenifer Lewis, no one messes with Jenifer Lewis. So my first experience started with Jenifer Lewis. It started when we did one of the first readings of Hairspray. Jenifer Lewis was the Motor Mouth, the original Motor Mouth. She's on the CDs. If you could find an old CD before we did the original recording, she recorded it for Mark and Scott. I mean, beautiful.
She's amazing.
She's amazing. So she came in and she wore her big blue mink coat. I'm sure it was mink, Jenifer. Blue mink coat, and she would because she wanted to look bigger. You know, as Miss Motormouth, I'm big, blonde, and beautiful, so I'm wearing a big fur. And I was crying all through the second read through, and I couldn't get through it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm sick because I had cancer, but nobody knew. Jenifer Lewis pulled me aside during the intermission of our second read through, and she was like, you are on stage with Miss Jenifer Lewis. You better get it together. And I was like, cancer, Jenifer.
But not telling anybody.
But I didn't tell anybody. But then then years later, I finally went up to Jenifer and I was like, I want you to know I had cancer at that time and you yelled at me. So we've always had this real relationship of she terrifies me and tortures me, and it just never went away, that moment of when she first yelled at me about that. So for years later, she's like, I'll always be richer than you, I'll always be blacker than you, I'll always be funnier than you, and she always would go into these rants of I am Miss Jenifer Lewis. You are
She's
lucky
hilarious.
to be with Miss Jenifer Lewis. So Mark Shaman calls me up one night and he said, I'm getting a limo, some high school in Beverly Hills is doing Hairspray.
This is a year after she'd done Hairspray, won the Tony, way later.
Yeah, so he goes, I'm getting a limo for us. It was me and Corey Reynolds and I think Matt Morrison, and we're gonna pick up Jenifer Lewis. And I'm like, great, do it, let's go. All of us are gonna go to this high school and cheer on a high school production of Hairspray. So Jenifer gets in the car, I get in the car, I'm with me, I grab my purse, I'm getting myself all psyched up for Jenifer Lewis. She
is prepared.
I'm preparing myself for Miss Jenifer Lewis. So I get in the car and I say some dumb joke and Jenifer's like, that's not funny. I'm funny. You don't know funny. I'll always be richer than you. I'll always be more famous than you. I'll always be blacker than you. And I looked at Miss Jenifer Lewis in the eye and I said, really? Will you have one of these? And I pulled my Tony Award out of my purse and went, and she was like, you shut up, Miss Jenifer Lewis! You shut up, Miss Jenifer Lewis! And then from that day on, I have Christmas party invites, I'm in now.
Amazing. She literally prepared herself.
Knowing that she was gonna beat me up.
Anybody? And my final thing is, Marissa, so many girls shop for Hairspray, and I've coached them. They all are like, oh.
Don't do it.
Okay, what is the actual oh sound? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
Got it? Thank you.